There are lots of great mods for Escape from Tarkov, too many to list all at once, so I've chosen the collection of new essentials for the current release of SPT 3.9.8. We've got categories this time: overhauls, features, graphics, quality of life, gear and equipment, and trader mods, plenty to cover the bases and get you started in single-player Tarkov. This should also serve to answer some of the most common questions I get in the comments regarding how certain things are done in the game. There are many more mods outside of this list that I use regularly and recommend often, and you can find most or all of those in the other videos on my channel. Believe me, we could be here all day discussing nearly 90 mods that are very much worth using simultaneously, but you've got a lot to do today, and SPT is already time-consuming enough. So let's get right to it and discuss my new list of essential mods for 3.9.8. Stick around for a link to this guide amongst my Notion pages, as well as my own SPT mod guide and other resources available on Discord and Patreon. Overhaul mods. The SPT Realism mod. This suite of overhauls and added features is critical to how I've come to enjoy Escape from Tarkov. Designed to make the game more realistic and hardcore, developer Fontaine provides us with an overhauled recoil system, brand new behaviors for meds and provisions, stamina-saving stances and configurable weapon positions, hazardous zones of toxic gas and radiation, a scaling progression system for the AI found in raids, and even changes trader and flea market accessibility, forcing players to work and play more strategically as they move through every aspect of the game. Sane, a full overhaul of bot behaviors and personalities, it provides a robust in-game GUI for near-complete control of AI actions in raid. Boring vanilla bots are made obsolete by this most famous mod from developer Solarant, as you're given tabs and pages of sliders and toggles to make them outperform skilled human players for greatly enhanced challenge and immersion in raids. Choose any of the standard presets and tune their parameters to make them as capable as you like in no time at all. More, an ultralight performance-friendly overhaul for the bot spawn system is an alternative to Swag plus Donuts. Community favorite Duardian Dev has designed the server mod to take the load off your hardware while getting live-like spawns all raid long to save on frames while getting shot by bosses. This can be a critical solution for limited systems that struggle with FPS in one or more of the maps, even with strict Donuts configurations, and comes with several options of its own for your customization. Feature mods. Fontaine's FOV fix and variable optics. A necessary overhaul for player weapon FOV and multi-level optics, complete with an Arma-style hotkey zoom. I often get questions about camera zoom in raids, and it's all thanks once more to developer Fontaine. Packed with options to configure how the player uses optics for ADS, it can provide true 1x magnification for collimators and functioning multi-level zoom for long-range scopes of all kinds. Backdoor Bandit. A configurable mod making it possible to breach doors with gunfire and an all-new C4 explosive to bypass locks with force. SPT Heavyweight Props has created this mod with an appropriately silly name and a true expression of immersion for defeating barriers to entry. Set yourself up to blast your way in and plunder what lies in wait with any ordnance of your choosing. Dynamic Maps. Adds a functional live map in-game to be shown with a hotkey and customized with icons for entities, extraction locations, locked doors, and more. Developer MP Stark finally adds a user-friendly way to navigate the maps in-game and without extra windows or resource-intensive processes. Learn the maps or track the bots as you configure them to troubleshoot problems and perfect spawn systems easier than ever before. Loot Radius adds a contextual list of items in the environment near the player to access from the inventory screen for rapid review and acquisition. A feature seen in other games of the genre, this one comes from the famous Drakia XYZ for an instant improvement to quality of life in raids. Hit tab and see nearby items appear in the loot and stash portion of your screen to do with as you please in a timely fashion. Graphics mods. Amanza's Graphics. A feature-rich graphics overhaul for the lighting in Tarkov to enhance clarity and color, add special effects, and remove meddlesome environmental haze. One of the filebase's most downloaded mods, developer Aman's 2 Mellow provides a performance-friendly way to improve the visibility of your surroundings in Tarkov. Players have been using this to reduce the strain on their eyes without putting strain on their PCs for years. Film Look for Tarkov. This is a quick and easy reshade preset that's light on resources to further enhance the look of the game without stealing valuable FPS. Defeating the common issues with intensive graphics mods, developer ODT provides a simplified approach to using reshade and Escape from Tarkov with this pre-configured setup. It gives the graphics a lovely cinematic enhancement with improved depth of color that feels more realistic and premium without the cost you might expect. Borkel's Realistic NVGs. A realistic overhaul for the appearance and behavior of night vision equipment in Tarkov. Borkel makes NVGs look more immersive and comparable to their real-world parallels to make night raids feel like they should. Use the settings to fine-tune just how clear or grainy your low-light vision becomes with special optical equipment after the sun is set. Quality of life mods. UI fixes. This mod enhances the EFT user interface with multi-select, window management, and in-raid hotkeys to improve inventory usage. Developer Typhon finally makes it possible to drag and drop swap items in their places and even customize the mouse scrolling speed to greatly improve one's quality of life. Zoom farther in the weapon modding screen, auto-select quest items when turning them in, and more with this fantastic addition to the game. Item info. Adds all relevant information about items and weapons to their inspection descriptions to save time and improve user efficiency. Another hugely famous contribution from developer ODT, this mod adds the rarity colors to inventory items that I often get questions about. Quickly reference crafting and barter info, armor stats, profit calculations, and more with these added inspection modules. More checkmarks. Adds an extremely helpful tooltip to items in the inventory showing tasks, barter trades, and even crafting requirements relevant to them and more. VIP Killer 17 introduced these color-coded icons to quickly see what an item is good for in a game packed with uses and qualifiers. The mod can even be configured to show only what you need for what you're working on. Trader modding and improved weapon building. Select gun parts from trader inventories and buy them from within the modding interface to save time and work more efficiently. Originally developed by Wara and enhanced by Choo Choo, this mod is a fantastic improvement to quality of life for players that love to build guns. Forget having to jump back and forth between shopping screens and the stash to assemble your favorite raid-worthy weapons. Gear and equipment mods. Tactical gear component. An injection of modern tactical gear available for purchase and use in raids. Moxopixel delivers this massive collection of real-world equipment to prepare you for any scenario. I've used TGC gear in nearly every video, including the famous medicine and ammo pouches kept securely in my tactical rigs. Mag tape. Purchase magazines with colored tape around the bottom to identify different types of ammunition loads. Another product of Moxopixel, these tagged mags are immersive and useful, making me wonder why they aren't already present in EFT. Never lose another empty on the ground again unless the tape you've chosen happens to be the same color as what lies beneath. Epics All-in-One. An enormous library of modern tactical options to improve weapon builds. Developer Epic Range Time is famous for this one, a mod full of new options to fill your stash and containers with. New guns and a plethora of new attachments will keep you busy building configurations seen in the real world for hours. All the clothes. Makes a complete wardrobe of clothing throughout the base game available to the player, including boss outfits and then some. SPT Phenom Rai the Raichu gives you access to all the clothes you've seen in Tarkov and even the voices of other characters to use for your own. One of the penultimate tools for customization, this mod gives Fence a wardrobe big enough to get lost in. Custom trader mods. Artem, a trader with lore-friendly tasks, high-end inventory, and top-of-the-line custom clothing, including a top with a StarVox patch. Developer Crackbone delights in making stylish assets to adorn player PMCs with for all occasions, a favorite in our Discord server. He used to be a cultist and now uses his connections to help or hurt operators in motion throughout the region, so be sure to stay on his good side. Persilu. Possibly the most popular custom trader for SPT, he's a smuggling sloth gunsmith with impeccable repair skills and a fantastic inventory. He's a product of developer Rice with over 160,000 downloads on the file base, a few variants, and tons of loyal fans ready to buy. Be sure to get the right version if you want access to his quests and bring lots of money to keep the gear rolling. Painter. Last but certainly not least, he's got the modular inventory required for tactical gear component, mag tape, black core, and more. Still another mod from Moxopixel, this handsome professional is a master craftsman with an eye for style and a dark, dreary place. SPT is all the better when Ivan is around to provide quality merchandise sourced from other mods in this list for a worthwhile upgrade to any stash. It's so difficult to keep these lists brief, but important to highlight essential additions to SPT for newcomers and regulars alike. You've probably got several favorites that I didn't cover here today, but may have before in previous videos. My personal mod list is linked in their descriptions, including this one, along with my own configurations for some that could save you time and trouble when getting started. It's very lengthy and full of other mods crucial to my enjoyment of SPT and Escape from Tarkov in general, so be sure to check it out. I've also got guides for the SPT Realism mod and Sane, configurations for Swag plus Donuts, and even my complete graphic setup if you'd like more information. Leave a comment to tell me about your favorite mods and any that you might like to see featured on the channel in the future. Like and subscribe if you like these rundowns and want to see more of them for each of the categories we touched on today. There are just so many to cover. We at Club StarVox extend our heartfelt thanks to the many developers hard at work to provide us with these mods and all the troubleshooting that comes with them. Many fans of the game have come to enjoy the expanded content and enhanced accessibility made possible by SPT mods, and I think that's very special. Stay tuned for more videos, and I'll see you again very soon. Thanks for watching.